Okay, everybody, so to wrap up this trio of videos on slope, we're going to look at some application problems. So, Luke and Holland went to Walmart last weekend to buy some video games. Luke bought 2 video games for a total cost of $78, while Holland spent $195 on 5 video games. So find the rate of change. Remember, rate of change is just another word for slope for the cost per game. So we need to figure out what is our independent and what's our dependent variable. Because remember, when we write coordinates, the x is the independent and the y is the dependent. So the money, the amount spent, does that depend on how many video games are purchased? Or does the number of video games purchased depend on the total cost? Well, the only one makes sense is that your independent variable there is going to be the video games, and your dependent is going to be your cost. So that's going to help us set up our coordinates. So Luke's case, he bought 2 video games and spent $78, while Holland bought 5 video games and spent $195. So to find our slope, what we need to do is we need to take the y values and subtract them, the change in y, and then I need to take the x values and subtract those as well. Okay, and you'll notice because I started with the 195 on top, I need to start with the 5 on the bottom. The same coordinates need to start both the numerator and the denominator. So then all I'm going to do is I'm actually going to calculate this slope. So I'm going to take 195 minus 78, and I'm going to get 117. And on the bottom, I'm going to take 5 minus 2. I'm going to use my calculator and simplify this. And the slope is going to be 39 over 1, or 39. So what does that mean? We got to interpret the slope now, because the slope is the change in y over the change in x. So, for every video game, the price goes up how much? $39. Because this is saying, on average, the average rate of change is that it's $39 for one video game. So for every video game bought, if you want to put that, every video game bought, the price goes up $39. Okay? Actually, sorry, I'm going to erase that explanation. I mean, it's very similar to what it is, just there's a better way to explain it. Okay, so we got our slope to be $39. So what that means is the price of the video game, so like the price is increasing because our slope is positive. The price is increasing at a rate of $39 per game. So if I buy 1 game, I'm going to spend $39. If I buy 10 games, I'm going to spend $390. So the price is increasing at a rate of $39 per game. Alrighty, so I am going to leave B and C for you to try to figure out. Please try to practice those and then check your answers once you're done. Okay, so check out your answers and also make sure you check out the explanations. You got to understand what these slopes are referring to, because that's going to be really important in our next couple videos when we start looking at more and more application problems of these linear functions. And what does slope mean? So it means on average, you're going up or down by how much per unit. So like in B, you're traveling 38 miles in 1 hour. That's on average, you're traveling 38 miles per hour. In C, on average, Emily is earning about $10 per hour. Okay, so that'll wrap it up for the application video and the slope videos. Next, we will be looking at graphing lines in slope-intercept form. So you see, or you hear at least, when I say graphing in slope-intercept form, this slope idea is going to play a huge component.